Travis Michael Head, born December 29, 1993, is an Australian international cricketer who is currently the co-vice captain of the Australian national team in Tests. He is contracted to South Australia and the Adelaide Strikers for domestic matches. He is a left-handed middle-order batsman and a part-time bowler. Head had an early start to his career, making his first class at the age of 18 in representing Australia in the 2012 Under-19 Cricket World Cup. He kept his place in South Australia's Sheffield Shield side consistently and became the team's captain in 2015. From Adelaide, where he played at underage levels for the Craigmore Cricket Club in Trinity College, Head represented South Australia at both under-17 and under-19 level, making his debut in the National Under-19 Championships at the age of 17. After making his name playing grade cricket for Tea Tree Gully Cricket Club, Head made his first-class cricket debut for South Australia in the Sheffield Shield at the age of 18 in early 2012. He made a promising start to his career with 3 matches for South Australia, scoring his maiden half-century in his second match and falling short of scoring his maiden century in his third match with 90 runs against Tasmania. 6. He was rewarded at the end of the season with a rookie contract with South Australia. He went on to play 18 under-19 one-day international (ODI) matches for the Australian national team, including at the 2012 Under-19 Cricket World Cup. He impressed with both bat and ball during the tournament, scoring 87 off 42 balls against Scotland 10, and taking 3 wickets against Bangladesh in the quarterfinal. 11. He showed leadership qualities when he captained South Australia to victory in the 2012-13 National Under-19 Championships, being named Player of the Championship for the second consecutive year. Head remained a regular selection for the 2012-13 season, usually batting in the middle order. He came close to scoring his maiden century with 95 against Western Australia. Though he was not dismissed, he ran out of batting partners and was stranded at the crease 5 runs short of the milestone. He subsequently played a single 2020 game for the Adelaide Strikers in the Big Bash League, replacing the injured Kieran Pollard in the team. Shortly after South Australia's Shield win against Victoria in January 2013, he was hit by a car outside a hotel in Adelaide, receiving injuries to his head and back, but he made a full recovery and was Western Australia to lead South Australia to a thrilling 1-wicket win. On New Year's Eve he scored his maiden 2020 century against the Sydney Sixers, the first century ever scored for the Strikers. With 3 overs left in the match, the Strikers needed 51 runs to win and Head needed 55 runs to score his century. Head then scored 56 runs in the final 3 overs to score his century and win the match with 3 balls to spare, hitting Sean Abbott for 3 consecutive sixes in the last over. His final score was 101 runs off 53 balls with 9 sixes and 4 fours. Head's form was rewarded by national selectors when he was included in Australia's squad for a series of 2020 internationals against India. He made his international debut during the series on Australia Day at his home ground, the Adelaide Oval. After the series he returned to the Sheffield Shield, scoring 2 more centuries, one against Western Australia to secure another 1-wicket win and the other against Tasmania, scoring a career-best 192 to help give South Australia an innings victory in just 2 days. He led South Australia to their first Sheffield Shield final in 20 years and was named the Sheffield Shield Player of the Year, having scored 699 runs at an average of 38.83 before the final, which South Australia lost. Head was brought into Australia's one-day international (ODI) squad for the first time for a tri-series in the West Indies. He made his ODI debut on June 13, 2016 against the West Indies. After the tournament he joined the IPL team Royal Challengers Bangalore before going to England.